Hello everyone, this is Garrett and this is Painkiller. And we are about to do the final level of the game, Chapter 5, Level 4, and we're gonna go to hell. I'm actually gonna switch out my Leech Souls from a distance card because it's completely useless in this level. And I'm gonna replace it with double the ammo and ammo boxes, just for the sake of having used it at least once during this entire playthrough. And everything else it's pretty much pointless, really. So I'm just gonna start and let's do this. And here we are in hell. Hell is probably one of my favorite levels in terms of just visuals. Everything in this level is entirely frozen and it actually looks really cool. Like, there's just a whole bunch of sort of disaster stuff going on. There's like wars and all sorts of general nastiness. There's an explosion over there. There's a tornado type thing, and there's a whole bunch of enemies which are trying to follow us right now. I'm actually gonna grab some secret stuff here while we're killing enemies. This is a secret armor, and if you move a little bit closer you actually get the secret area. That's actually a really easy secret to miss just because it doesn't always register immediately, which is a little bit silly. But right now we just have to worry about killing 66 of these guys before we start doing the thing that needs to happen for obvious reasons. But we need to kill a bunch of these guys. These guys are really weak, and this is also why I chose the double ammo thing, because we just need to grab a little bit less ammo. Though we start off with so much, it doesn't even matter all that much, really. And these guys die in one hit as well, so they're really nothing to worry about. The secrets in this level are, none of them are holy items. All of them are either health or armor. And this armor is just the closest to the start, and therefore it's just the easiest to get, really. It might be a good idea to get one of the health power-ups from one of the other secrets, which I'll be going to after this, but this is just how I prefer to do it. And we're currently at 48. We just need to keep this going for a little bit longer. It doesn't matter what these enemies look like, they all die in one hit. Even if they look like the sort of floaty dudes with the scythes, they all die very quickly. And now that we are at 66, now we start fighting Lucifer. Now Lucifer is kind of an annoying jerk, and it's probably actually one of the easiest boss battles in the game. After a while, not immediately always, but after a while he does this, where he starts making rocks fly up like this. And try to look out that none of them fall on you, because that's kind of annoying. Try to shoot some of them in his direction, but more often than not, that it doesn't really work out due to the way they fall down. And after a while, it should actually make some more fall down as well. You want to hit him with as much as possible in order to kill him. But more often than not, something like this happens, where they just all sort of fly in awkward locations, and then you just sort of have to wait for more of those rocks to fall down. Sometimes he just walks around, sometimes he slashes the floor, which can do a little bit of damage, but all in all, you just need to make sure that you don't get hit by those rocks, because those rocks can just insta-kill you, and that's kind of sad when that happens. Again, the rocks are all behind him, so this is just a bit pointless, really. And unfortunately, we ran out of demon mode. So now, we gotta find 66 more enemies to kill. It is possible to kill him in one single demon mode, but it is a little bit tricky, unfortunately. And we sort of spawned in a rather awkward location, but that's fine, really. I'm just gonna kill these guys so a bunch of them spawn a little bit closer to me. And while we're waiting for more enemies to spawn anyway, we might as well start going to some of the secret areas, because some of them are really awkward to reach. And we might as well get some of them. This is also the only instance where demon mode, like, you can take damage in demon mode. Lucifer is obviously the only person who can do that, because it's Lucifer, and he's kind of strong like that. He has some demonic powers at his disposal. Right now I'm going up for no real reason, because I'm a little bit lost, to be perfectly honest. I'm trying to find the right location to continue onwards, but this is sort of an awkward area to navigate. Also, all of the enemies are just everywhere right now, so I kind of want to get out of this place so the enemies stop being lost and just go straight towards me, because the further they are away, the longer it takes to get 66 kills. Like right now, I just need to get to 132 kills at the top of the screen, and then we'll be going into demon mode again. And it's a little bit awkward to do if they're just all over the place. There's some more health over here. Might as well grab that because it's 100 health. That one doesn't count for a secret area, unfortunately, which is a little bit odd because it's probably one of the more useful power-ups in this level, all things considered. And just all the enemies are everywhere right now. It's a little bit silly. I think a lot of them are in these foxholes as well, which is just making it really awkward for them to get to me, because AI is not great when it comes to pathfinding sometimes in this game. so it can take a while, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to any secret areas right now because this place actually is a little bit more convenient to kill the enemies. And some of these secret areas, they're just a real pain to get to, so might as well just completely focus down on these guys over here. This seems like a good place to be, considering they don't have any trouble reaching me right now. We are running a little bit low on ammo, but we can always just switch to the Painkiller if we need to, or just any other gun. Just anything that does damage really should be fine. As long as we manage to do 1 damage, it's good enough, really. Once again, we're here in Demon Land. I hope the rocks are going to be a little bit nice to me this time around, but I'm going to guess that's probably not going to be the case. And Lucifer is also immediately just running towards me again, which is a real problem, actually, because it makes it hard to set this up. Eventually, when you've hit him enough times, he'll throw his sword at you. And that's when you need to shoot the sword that's coming towards you. It doesn't look like he's ready for it yet, unfortunately, though. Oh, no, he was ready. And he threw his sword. And it went back towards him with a single demon mode shot. And as you can see, he's currently lying on the floor. And that's because he's dead. And that is the Lucifer battle. It is really not very difficult at all. And he dies effectively in a single shot once he throws his sword at you. It's just sometimes a little bit difficult to, like, predict when he's actually gonna throw his sword. But there you go. Killing Lucifer stops all enemies from spawning, which is nice. And there's a whole, like, this big old bubble over there, which is blue. Looks kind of like a pentagram if you look closely. But we are unfortunately not finished here yet because, as I said previously, very early on in this playthrough, we want to get all secrets, and there are 5 secret areas in this level, and we've only gotten 1. There's one, like this one in particular, which is actually kind of tricky to get just due to the way how you actually are supposed to get there. And naturally, we're going to do that one first. We just need to find a place to jump up here. It's mostly tricky due to some unfortunate invisible walls, which is kind of a shame, really. I don't like that those invisible walls are there, but what are you going to do? Just going to make our way up as high as possible. I think from here, we should be able to get it. There's an armor over there. That armor over there is the secret area. And we need to basically bunny hop from here all the way to down there. And it can be a nightmare, but let's see if we can do it in one try. Nope, we're gonna fall down. So let's like right over here, there's an invisible wall, which is really unfortunate. Because if you could just jump here, that would make this so much easier, considering it's like right up there. And unfortunately, that's not the case. And it also, this invisible wall makes it just harder to get back up again as well. So I'm just gonna load a quick save, and I'll see you when I actually get it for a change. Oh, okay, so that's good. We managed to get onto this rock, and from here it's pretty easy, actually. You just jump there, and we have gotten secret area number 2. And we lose pretty much all of the armor we gained by immediately falling down, but that's not much of a problem, really. Now, secret number 3 is near the nuclear explosion, which is where we're going next. I love the atmospheric sounds here as well, like the sounds of like rockets and stuff flying around and screaming. Screaming is always good, isn't it? And I ran in the wrong direction. It's always kind of hard to tell how to get places in hell because it's not immediately obvious if there's going to be an invisible wall or not. But here is a nuclear explosion. Let's look at it in all its glory. And look at all the effect it is having on this building over here. It's not a very happy building, but you can already see the armor up there, sort of floating around there. And that is what we're going to try to go for. Again, it's not going to be very useful considering the armor we already have. But it's fine, because we're just going to do it for the number in the end. This could actually be a problem. Okay, we can't just get out of there. I was a little bit worried we wouldn't be able to get out of that house, because I don't think I've ever actually fallen into that house before. But what are you going to do? Now we've learned something new. Now we know what happens when you fall into the house. So pretend for a moment that I'm actually getting this jump. Let's try to jump from that barrel, maybe. Yeah, there we go. And our armor is back at 200. Leaving only 2 secret areas left, one of which is another armor. There's a lot of armors in this level. There's actually like an armor which is just not in secret areas at all, even though they're really hard to see. It's a little bit silly, but like I said, every secret area in this level, it's either going to be health or armor, and in a way that's kind of nice. You don't really expect holy items to be in hell after all, and seeing demonic things which give you more health makes a little bit more sense from a lore standpoint. And obviously we're all playing Painkiller for the story, so that's very important. And with that health, we only need to collect secret number 5, which is up there. Might be a little bit hard to see, but it's definitely inside this building. And we just need to climb up, really. That's all we need to worry about. Gotta love that getting the secrets is actually harder than killing Lucifer, but what are you gonna do? We got all 5 secrets, and that's good enough for me, really. So let's jump into this blue pentagram. See our gameplay time. Not really great because we had to turn to demon mode twice. We killed 133 enemies out of 1, and we killed Lucifer, which unlocks Mercy. Using golden cards 3 times per level. Definitely useful for Abyss difficulty, except for that one level where you obviously can't use tarot cards, but it's a very good card to have in pretty much every instance of the game otherwise. So with that said, let's look at the end of the game.
Well done, Daniel. Well done.
Alistor, I thought I killed you.
Kill me? You can't kill me up there. You simply sent me back here. We can, however, be destroyed down here. I think he should have finished you off when he had the chance. But in the end, he was blinded by his infatuation with me. He got the best of me. I knew it would. Well, you put up more of a fight than I thought you would. Absorbing those demon souls has given you a tremendous amount of strength. I think it might have clouded your judgment. Welcome to hell.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't, you foolish human. We could have overthrown heaven ages ago, but Lucifer wasn't confident we were ready. He thought we needed more demons. He thought we lacked the strength necessary. He gave them too much credit and wasted too much time. He was weak. He was short-sighted, and he had to be removed from power. By the way, I'm not the only one who agrees with this. We all came here for Lucifer. You just happened to beat us to it. Although I didn't think you could destroy him. Regardless, had you not done it, we surely would have. I must admit I was shocked to see that you declined the offer to heaven. Bad decision.
When I'm finished here, I'll make my way back up there.
When you're finished here? You'll never be finished here. Ooh, I'm going to torture you for eternity. I'm going to enjoy watching you scream with pain as I slowly gut you. Don't worry. You won't feel much.
Bring it on!
And that is where the main game ends. And all in all, I really enjoyed it. The story actually does continue into the expansion pack called Battle Out of Hell, which most likely I'll be doing in the near future. And there you go. I really enjoy playing this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of the most fun playthroughs I've done, like, for me. Because I was not overly familiar with this game, and actually, like, researching every level and finding all the secrets and stuff, and finding out what tarot cards are good and all that. And also the comments, which actually helped out quite a bit in finding out some new techniques. Like, it was a really interesting playthrough for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I definitely want to continue with Battle Out of Hell because of it, just because I'm honestly curious what happens in the story, because I don't know. Obviously, because I've never actually beaten Battle Out of Hell, so there you go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. I do think it's a little bit silly that they call trauma difficulty the true ending, but I think they kind of retconned that immediately when they made Battle Out of Hell, which continues onwards from this ending. But what are you gonna do? It's an old game, and I guess they just went back on some of their decisions. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I love the physics. I loved some of the silly things. The secrets are really fun, even though they're all dumb. And apparently Pavel Blazak made the secret ending music. In case you haven't seen the secret ending, also known as the true ending. And I probably mispronounced that name beyond all hell, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I'm gonna sign off here, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and the next time we play, we'll be playing Painkiller Battle Out of Hell. I'm not sure when I'll be doing that, but I'll definitely be trying to do that as soon as possible. But I hope to see you next time when we play that. Bye-bye. I'm not gonna lie, I sort of expected the music to just loop, but apparently the music just stops entirely. So I guess I'm just gonna have to fill in this space. I hope you guys like credits, by the way. There's actually quite a surprisingly large amount of credits, so I guess it doesn't really show names that quickly. So there's also that, I suppose. But I didn't expect there to be a point where all sound is gone. But you know, I like to show credits in my plays. Maybe I'll just randomly edit in some other music and just keep that playing until the credits end, because this is very quiet considering the reasonably loud music that was playing previously. I could just take something from the Painkiller soundtrack, which is definitely good enough to use in this particular credit sequence. And for a lot of other things, really. I like the soundtrack in this game. It's very unique in a way, considering there's not really that many games like this, I suppose. Like, Serious Sam is one of the only ones I can think of. There's also stuff which is like this weird sort of like, not really even licensed, but like people that licensed the Serious Sam engine and made games like Nitro Family. Like, that game has awful music, but yeah, like games that are like this are not very easy to find, I suppose. But it would be cool if they made more games like this, because this is just a really fun game. Even though a lot of comments said that like a lot of people just didn't bother finishing Chapter 5 and stuff like that. But that's fine. I can understand why, because I actually put off playing this game for a really long time as well, which is very odd. I don't even know why I waited so long either. Like, I've been meaning to play this game for years, absolute years. And this is the first time I actually got around to doing it. Apparently some demons were actually harmed during the productions of Painkiller. And there you go. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time we play, we're going to sign the pack once again and click on this particular button that says Battle Out of Hell. I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.